Welcome to Delaware Park, the largest park in Buffalo, New York. Completed in 1874, the park has been a mainstay within the city's green space for over a century. However, as time has gone by, the park has undergone numerous changes, most notably of which the addition of the Scajaquada Expressway in 1962.
In this video, we're going to be taking a look at how the construction of the Scajaquada has affected the park, what has been done to address community concerns, and what we propose to do about the Expressway.
Frederick Law Olmsted, designer of Delaware Park and other Buffalo parks, had a vision to provide Buffalo with a unique and interconnected park system that give residents access to green space within the city. Olmsted's original park system featured parks spread throughout the city, connected by arterial parkways, 200-foot wide lanes lined with trees that gave residents access to transportation and green space.
The construction of larger roads and transportation infrastructure over time has left Olmsted's original park system as a shell of its former self, with Delaware Park being split by the Scajaquada Expressway and many of his original parkways being entirely replaced by larger roads. Our vision for the Scajaquada Expressway project would both restore the serenity and accessibility of Delaware Park and also take inspiration from Olmsted's original parkway system to create a more scenic and pedestrian-friendly street.
In 2015, a driver on the Scajaquada Expressway collided with another vehicle, leading to the death of a 3-year-old boy and seriously injuring his 5-year-old sister. The driver was lawfully operating the vehicle and passed a drug test taken after the crash. The speed limit on the Scajaquada has since been lowered from 50 miles per hour to 30 miles per hour. However, data from the New York State Department of Transportation reports that 15% of drivers are still going 43 miles per hour or faster on the Scajaquada.
The Scajaquada's central location within Delaware Park acts as a significant barrier for pedestrians and bicyclists within the park. Only one dedicated pedestrian bridge exists within the park and provides a challenge to those with mobility issues who wish to explore. Many bike paths within Delaware Park are also made less accessible by requiring cyclists to cross over the Scajaquada using ramps.
While we were exploring the park, 2 things stuck out to us about the Scajaquada: the noise and the smell. When we were filming on the far side of Hoyt Lake, about 750 feet away from the Scajaquada, we could still clearly hear sounds from the expressway. We also noticed that many areas within the park smelled distinctly of gasoline, rubber, and asphalt. Beyond the smell, this pollution can increase the risk of chronic conditions like asthma and depression for those living near the Scajaquada. The Greater Buffalo Niagara Regional Transportation Council, in cooperation with Stantec, is currently investigating a plan to completely redesign the Scajaquada Expressway. If all goes according to plan, the environmental impact study would be published in 2027, and the project could be built as soon as 2033. The plan calls for a boulevard section to replace the portion of the Scajaquada west of Delaware Park, and for a parkway section to replace the rest of the Scajaquada. The boulevard section will be 188 feet wide with space for dedicated bike lanes, a lane for local traffic, a lane for fast-moving traffic, spacious sidewalks, and 7 different rows of green space for trees and shrubs. The parkway section would be a narrower 120 feet, with 2 fewer lanes and 4 rows of greenery, while still accommodating pedestrians and bicyclists.
According to PPG Buffalo, this project would cost an estimated $115 million, around a tenth of the cost of the highway cap currently slated to go over the Kensington Expressway. The city would also benefit from lower maintenance costs brought on by the reduced area of asphalt in Delaware Park. Our group would likely try to partner with the Scajaquada Corridor Coalition as our main ally because of their influence on the community. They have the support of numerous local organizations aimed at making Buffalo less car-centric, like Go Bike and the Buffalo Olmsted Park Conservancy, so the hope is that getting them on board would encourage the broader Buffalo community to do the same. The City of Buffalo's complete street law would also hopefully increase the chances of the project being implemented.
Experts from Stantec estimate that less than 20% of the travelers on the Scajaquada use it to get to work, suggesting that its restructuring would cause a minimal disruption. Additionally, many alternative paths exist along major thoroughfares like Amherst Street and Delavan Avenue, which could help accommodate drivers which were using the Scajaquada Expressway. This project would result in the Scajaquada Expressway becoming a much more safe and pedestrian-friendly street and would promote outdoor recreation in the city. Neighborhoods that the Scajaquada Expressway cut off from the park would also have their access restored. The park would also no longer suffer from excessive road noise and unsightly concrete infrastructure, and would once again feel like an escape from urban life.